That's it. Hello, so for today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite affordable products. So basically how you can start your own makeup collection with really good products. I know that we can get bombarded with a lot of recommendations from beauty guru YouTubers and stuff, so you just don't know where to start, and then you end up buying something that doesn't necessarily work for you, and then you regret it because you spent your money on it, and etc. So I will be sharing with you my favorite products so you can start your makeup collection. Maybe you're somebody who just doesn't know what to buy first, what you actually need, and then how to get your practice on. Basically, I'm gonna be sharing with you is just really basic products for the everyday consumer. So this video is basically for beginners or my makeup enthusiasts that just want to you know, discover new products perhaps. I hope you all enjoy this video, and let's go ahead and get started. So everything is gonna be under $100, things that you just basically need, and then at the end I will just share with you a little bit of luxury products that you don't necessarily need, but I can recommend to you if you're willing to spend more than the budget, which is $100. Go ahead and begin with primer. Now, do you need primer? Yes. Just kidding. You don't need primer. However, there is tons of primers out there for you. So the primers that I would recommend to people are the e.l.f. Putty Primer, which is something that I just recently discovered, but this is not drying or anything, but it just really smooths out the skin and helps your foundation apply better. Now, if you're who has maybe large pores, texture on their skin, I would recommend this to you. And this retails for $8. And then I have the Wet n Wild Luminaux, this dewy primer from e.l.f. This retails for $3.19 at Walmart. Really like this primer. I feel like it makes any foundation look so beautiful, especially for you guys that are dry. I highly recommend this primer. It is a slight dupe for my beloved Pores No More Luminizer. This is really expensive, but I really like this one because it's affordable and because it makes any foundation look super dewy, super nice. It just goes on very nicely. I recommend this one if you are looking for like a dewy primer. So I will give you several options for several categories, so like you saw on the primers. Moving on to foundation. Foundation is something that is very personalized. There's a lot of people who like a certain foundation and there's people who hate a certain foundation. Say just start with something that is inexpensive, and now if you find the kind of consistency, the kind of finish that you like at the drugstore, then maybe you can move on to something in the high-end mark. Because I'm somebody who truly believes in high-end foundations. I don't really reach for drugstore foundations. That's just like not my thing. But I do appreciate a good affordable foundation. So my favorite foundations at the drugstore would be this L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear. I feel like it's very long time. A long time on the skin. I do have to say that this is a pretty matte foundation, at least in my opinion. I know that people say that it has kind of like a natural finish, but of course if you use it with something like this, I feel like it would work well for you as long as you moisturize very properly. The Infallible foundation retails for $11.97. Now, if you want something that is, of course, more cruelty-free, my favorite foundation, a more affordable foundation, is a Colourpop No Filter foundation. Ew, that's nasty. But yeah, I love that foundation. I've talked about it in many videos. I've used it in many videos. I freaking love that foundation. I think it's perfect for combination skin. It's just the perfect foundation. A lot of people with dry skin don't really reach for that foundation, but with the proper moisture, I feel like it lasts a long time on the skin. It's the one that I'm wearing at the moment, and I really do like it. I recommend to everyone to try because it is a little matte, but once you put everything on with some setting spray, you are good to go. Another foundation that is very light coverage for somebody who has pretty much perfect skin is the Healthy Foundation by Physicians Formula. This is also cruelty free and it has an SPF of 20. Shade selection on this one is not the best. If you have pretty much perfect skin and you want something with super light coverage but you want an affordable one, I feel like this one is your go-to. I do have a review. I pretty much explain to you how I pretty much show you how it looks and how it lasts throughout the day. But if you want something super light, I would definitely go for this one. And this one is on the more expensive side, but I just thought I would throw it in here for somebody who wants just something very light and not have that heavy foundation feel on their skin. It is like $14.99 if I'm not mistaken, but I will leave the price if it's wrong. On to concealer. There's two concealers that I can recommend to you. The Colourpop No Filter concealer. I love this concealer. It is not my go-to because my go-to is pretty expensive. It's a high-end one and it is the Born This Way. I mean, if you're willing to spend your money, to me, like, your best investments are always skincare and a good concealer and you're good to go, because your foundation, although it doesn't have a lot of coverage, you can totally cover it up with a good concealer, because this section of your face is what's gonna make you look very youthful and it's what's gonna make your makeup look very nice and flawless. I feel like this one does the job if you want something affordable, something for everyday use. You don't want to be spending a lot of money on the daily. I highly recommend this. And for somebody who has very dry skin, okay, I clearly meant to say oily, I recommend the Camo 16-hour concealer. This is really matte. People were comparing this to the Tarte Shape Tape, although I don't think they are a dupe, but I feel like it's still a pretty good concealer. I do have like an e.l.f. review on this one. I like it. It's not my go-to because it's really matte. When I know I'm gonna wear makeup for a long time, I do like to combine this with my Born This Way concealer, just, you know, for an extra help contouring. Now, I know that contouring can be very scary, and if you're not somebody who normally contours or cream contours, I am a big believer in cream contouring. I feel like it's what's gonna make you look the most natural. And this retails for $3.93 at Walmart, so like $4, almost $5. And I think it's really good. I've had this for a long time and I literally wear it every single day. I think a little bit more creamy. You can always use a concealer from Colourpop, from e.l.f. Obviously you need like 3-4 shades darker than you, so it could really be contour. And then for powder, so this huge powder from Wet n Wild, I really like it. I feel like it mattifies your skin, but it doesn't make you look dry. I freaking love it. It's so good. Another good powder is the Maybelline Fit Me powder, which I will put a picture of right here, but this is just like a more affordable option and a cruelty-free option. So with deeper skin tone, I feel like the banana powder really would work for you, but if you're someone who is medium or lighter, definitely go for the translucent. I have the banana one and it was a little too dark for me, but this one retails for $4.68 at Walmart. So moving on to highlight, so I have two little recommendations. This one broke. This is the Wet n Wild MegaGlo highlighting powder, and this is in the shade Golden Crown. It is the one that I'm wearing at the moment and I really like it. Wet n Wild highlights, I mean, basically everybody knows they are one of the best ones out there, drugstore and high-end. So nice for the summertime because it is a little bit more golden. The other shade is like peach something. It's really pretty. I really recommend them, and they retail for $3.87 at Walmart. Another highlight that I recently discovered is the e.l.f. Shimmer Highlighting Powder. It looks like this and it is in the shade Sun Glow. It's very similar to the e.l.f. one that I just showed you, but this one, oh, I dropped it and it This one retails for $6. And then for bronzer, of course, the butter bronzer. Seriously, there is nothing better out there. Most people who have tried this love this. It smells so good. I know a lot of people don't like the scent, but if you can get past it, I mean, it doesn't, I feel like it doesn't linger on you. It's just when you first open it, it smells like a beach. It smells so good. But if you don't like those kind of like pineapple-y, coconut-y scents, then you're not gonna like it. But if you're willing to, this is the best freaking bronzer out there. There's not another bronzer that I can recommend to you. I have been using this since I started wearing makeup, or since I discovered bronzer, because I used to not wear bronzer, which is crazy. This retails for $10-12 at Walmart. So now for blush. I've used this multiple times on my channel, and this is a primed infused e.l.f. blush, and it looks like this. It's just like your standard blush. They do have, I believe, like 2 other shades of this. This is in the shade Always Rosy, and I feel like it's pigmented, but it's not like a boom in your face, and I feel like it lasts all day on the skin. So I really like this blush. Make sure you check them out. And again, e.l.f. is cruelty free, so it retails for $6. Who are somebody who constantly goes to TJ Maxx. I did get this from TJ Maxx. It is a Anastasia blush trio. I got this for only $10 for a high-end blush. I feel like that is a really good price, so make sure you go check out your local Ross, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx, because sometimes their makeup aisle has really good deals, such as this one. Okay, so for setting sprays, Morphe setting spray is your best bet. It has a continuous setting mist, really good. The only problem is that it's 2.8 ounces, so this is not gonna last you a pretty long time, which is a bummer. I feel like they should come up with something a little bit bigger, but this retails for $16. Want more for your money, I recommend this Ofra makeup mixer. The mist on this is not the best, but it works for me. I've used it for years now, and I like it. I recommend it. I mean, it does the job of melting in your powders. So they're both retail for $16, and this one is 8 ounces. It's huge. Okay, and then for mascaras, my favorite mascaras are the Lash Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal and the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. So I really like these two. This one retails for $9.99, and then this one retails for like $8.74, yes. And then if you want something that is cruelty free, I do really enjoy this Worth the Hype NYX mascara. I really do like this one. It gives you more like a wispy effect, and then I also like the Colourpop mascara, but this is kind of dry, which I don't like. I really like the effect it gives you, but it is gonna be a mascara that's gonna dry right away, which I don't like. I feel like Colourpop should work on their formula and kind of make it a little bit more wet. And for eyeliner, I only have one recommendation. It is one that I have been using for a really long time, and it is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner plus Serum and Ultra Black. I've been using this for many years. It glides on. It's super easy to use. I really recommend this one if you're a beginner, and plus it makes your lashes grow because it's a serum slash eyeliner. It doesn't smudge or anything. So that is everything that I have to share with you. The total estimated price is about $96, so it's not a precise amount, but it is about how much you would spend. Skip brows because I feel like everybody has very different brows. Everybody just has a very specific way of doing them because everybody has very different brows. So I am gonna do like an updated eyebrow routine, so maybe in that video you can kind of know what I use, and maybe if you are interested in that. For eyeshadow palettes, this is where my luxury products are, as well with the lip options. So, the Give It To Me Straight by Colourpop and the I Love Sarai Colourpop palette, it's so freaking beautiful. And if you are a beginner, this might look like, what the hell, that is way too much, but hear me out. I mean, you have this pink one right here, you have this orangey one right here, you have this one right here, you have this, you have a lot of them that can be used as just like a pop of color in your crease. Now if this is too much, which to some people it might be, I feel like it's still like a freaking beautiful palette, which I do have a video on reviewing her collection. And then this is the Give It To Me Straight, which is of course a more neutral palette. Yes, there is one missing here, but it is just a dark brown. This is how it's supposed to look. But yeah, it was just a dark brown. But yeah, definitely this is more of like an everyday, more friendly beginner type of palette. This one I believe is $16, and then the I Love Sarai with the mirror and everything is $23, which I know it's not drugstore prices, but I can say with confidence that Colourpop palettes are way better than any drugstore palettes that the drugstore has come out with. I can assure you of that. And they are very comparable to high-end palettes. So just go onto the Colourpop website, see what kind of colors you see yourself using, because they have a lot of palettes, so it's just more like more personal to you. And I pretty much basically only use Colourpop lip products. You will never see me spending money on a $20 lipstick at Sephora or Ulta. Like, that's just not who I am. Just own one Anastasia lip gloss, and that's about it. Like, so just go ahead and check them out. And that is everything that I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was helpful more than anything. If you want me to recommend maybe something else instead of the products that I already mentioned, hit me down below. I will be more than happy to help you and recommend something else to you. So much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and hopefully I can see you on the next one. Bye! Put your head on